Imogen listened. It was, after all, what she did best. She listened to the hum of the refrigerator, the growl of passing cars, 1, 2, casting shadow and light across the bedroom ceiling. She listened to Dave, his breathing steady and deep. Every now and then he would let loose a snore, a low grumble that welled up from his belly, building, then falling away into nothing. Imogen clutched the thin sheet between her fingers, even though it was a hot night and the sheet stuck to her skin like it had been glued there. Her engagement ring was visible, even in the darkness. It caught the orange streetlight as it crept its way in through the curtains that never seemed to close right. A beacon in the darkened room. A single diamond set in white gold. The band narrow and plain. The diamond that her mother had described as modest. Although surely diamonds by their very nature were anything but modest. A solitaire. Such a strange name for something that joined together two people. For life. It had been a year now. A year almost to the day. There had been no bended knee, no champagne, or beds covered with the petals of blood-red roses. But then, that had never been Dave's style. He had asked her over breakfast. She'd just taken a mouthful of toast, with peanut butter. She remembered that. Remembered the way the peanut butter stuck to the roof of her mouth, stoppering it up. Look, I've been thinking. It's been a long time, us. We've been together a long time. 8 years. They had been together for 8 years. I mean, it's probably time. Don't you think? Imogen had stared at him. There were toast crumbs resting on his lower lip. Had felt like her brain had split itself in two. The part that understood what it was that he was saying, that this moment, the one she had waited for since she was a child, had finally arrived. And the other part, the part that couldn't stop staring at the crumbs. So, will you? Will I what? She had watched as the crumb tumbled from his lip, landing on his forest green tie. It left behind it an orb of grease. Marry me. Will you? Dave faced away from her, the wall of his narrow back slicing the bed in two. Imogen turned her head slightly, watched his outline in the darkness, the narrow points of his shoulder blades jutting out almost to his ears, sleeping like he walked, shoulders up, head pulled in like a turtle retreating into its shell. Imogen couldn't remember saying yes. She had said yes, of course she had. They had, after all, been together for 8 years, and she loved him. He was the only partner she'd ever known. She studied the outline of the ring, the way it distorted the shape of her hand. She had said yes, and they had kissed, and a new future had unfurled itself before her. A simple white dress, a small reception, a honeymoon somewhere warm, then babies that grow to children. 1, 2, perhaps even 3. A year ago now. Imogen studied his back, his shoulders, and, lifting her fingers, trailed the tip of them along the curve of his t-shirt. Dave gave a small grunt, shifted in his sleep, and she pulled her hand back. So, are you ever going to get round to it? Imogen's mother had leaned back in her deck chair, had been sipping something dark, exotic-looking. It had been a thrummingly hot day today, wicked blue skies, not the merest whisper of a cloud. Her mother had called. You must